What's going on YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Dive Addiction. Today is a little bit different. We are going to be using a different camera and housing underwater. I've never used this before, so we'll see how this goes. Should be fun. Might turn out good, might not, we'll see. But I'll show you guys some of the other stuff that I got going on. Alright, so here's the new setup today. Got my little mat down for changing. Gonna be diving side mount with the X Deep, with the Perdix, new Apex mask. We're using the DUI Cortez with the Halo AR. And then here's my underwater housing. I got the camera in my hand, so that's why it's not in there right now, but this should be interesting. We'll see how it goes. Alright, and here's the first set of divers that I ran across. This is also with my new housing. Everybody's giving me a nice little friendly wave on Independence Day. And I'm the independent diver. I'm out here solo diving it, so it was a good time. Anybody that watches my channel regularly knows that the fish here at Gilboa have absolutely no problem getting in your personal space if you go anywhere near the buses. And I left this clip a little bit long, just because I kind of wanted you to see the viciousness of this fish attack. And it's not really an attack, but I mean, I'm kind of pointing out a little bit. I know my fish friends a little bit. So anytime you get on your knees on top of one of the school buses, I think you're about to feed them. Now, they're sitting there watching, and when she does this with her hands right... Here it comes, hold on. Right here, when she moves her hands like that, they all see that flashing. So they think she just opened up a bag of food, so they're all coming in real quick. What they don't realize is that this is the diver on the right that has the food. And like I said, this is the most vicious I've ever seen these fish. I could feel the energy in the water from this. And I'm back a few feet, but this is intense. Absolutely intense. I don't think I've ever seen them school this big here. Now, I've seen some pretty good ones, but this was a giant school, and the energy in the water was completely insane. I've never felt anything like that. The fish going by me were just you could feel the pressure change as they're schooling like that. It was phenomenal. Here goes Andy. This is the owner of CSI right here. And he is a rock star in the water. His form is perfect. I hope one day I'm half that good. He's got a student behind him. He waved at me in the very beginning of this clip. I don't know how well it showed, but then the student waved at me. And then you got the tech divers over here. They are doing, I don't know if this is an actual decompression stop because I've seen them earlier up higher, or if this is a simulated decompression stop. I don't know if this is a class or what's going on, but they are doing this to a T, while making sure that each other is right. I'm checking my computer to see what depth they're doing this at. Just something that I'm used to doing whenever I see somebody doing a gas swap. Alright, I had to do it. I got this new camera. I got it set up on the wing of the airplane. Look, we can't all be Superman, but every time you get the chance, you should Superman. And then here, this is one thing I love about solo diving. I'm set up. I got my camera set up. I'm just diving around, having a good time, not worried about anybody or anything, just doing my own thing over here. And then I guess some other divers show up. A little fish gave me the rock. These fish, like I said, they have absolutely no problem getting up in your personal space. Um, Ignore my sloppy helicopter turns in this video. I did injure my ankle the day before, and I really, really couldn't move my ankle that well. But I'm just going through the tires. I got my own little thing that I like to do. Sometimes I'll start down low, and there's I think it's 3 tires stacked up, but I'm just doing the ones that are in frame right now. But I can usually breathe my way from the bottom set of tires to the top, and then breathe my way from the top set of tires to the bottom without ever touching my inflator. Stuff like this, place if you can find a place that's got a setup like this, like Gilboa does, it is absolutely amazing the skills that you can pick up just by doing simple little fun exercises like this, going through some tires. And he's looking at it like, how did he get through there? He was thinking about getting through. He's like, I don't think I would have fit. Here goes Skid going through. And I told him after this, I was like, man, I didn't even know that was you. I thought you was a chick for a minute. Then I realized who it was in the dive. I was like, oh, okay. But those fins that he's got on, they look like the Mares Quattros, but they're actually the Fourth Element fins. And man, there's a few times where you can see in his video, he frog kicks and it moves him quick. He's sitting here looking at it, thinking about it. I got the camera in my hand, and this you seen the camera housing in the beginning of this video. It's pretty big. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go for it with the camera. It should be fine. Go straight through it, no problem. I got the camera set up again. All right, here we got another set of tech divers doing tech shit, and you can always pick out the tech diver of the crowd. They're always carrying way too much gear. Um, their trim and buoyancy is usually on point, always on point. They're always critiquing themselves on everything that they're doing. And yeah, I'm no exception. I critique myself all the time. Just like this guy right here. Looks like his wing is a little bit big for his tanks, but he's still getting it done. Then you got a rebreather diver here. Rock star, man. On the Kiss rebreather with that black tip. If I wouldn't have seen him, I wouldn't have heard him because I honestly could not hear that black tip. And I show this shot right here just to show like the amazing group of people that were out here over the weekend was amazing. I mean, everybody came out, had a good time, bunch of laughter, a little bit of love. Yeah, Skid told me after this, he was like, did you see where I wrote dive addiction in the bus? I was like, no. He's like, yeah, man, I was expecting you to follow me in there. I hurried up and wrote on the floor dive addiction. So later on this month, I think I'm going to put a dive slate on the side of this bus, like a real big one, like a 4x8 dive slate or something like that. And we'll see. I know I want to do it. It's just getting the dive slate up there to be able to do it is my drawback right now. But I'm going to make it happen this month, hopefully. Yeah, dude. Yeah, if you can't tell, the fish really congregate right here. Here he comes up and gets stuck. Realizes he ain't gonna make it, pops back down. So I take a little cutaway and I go back down to see into the bus to see what he's doing. And he's gonna one tank it, one tank no mount through the hole. Makes it up, no problem. Now, if you don't know anything about tanks, you can tell by that rounded off bottom that those are steel tanks. Holding a steel tank out in front of you is not the easiest thing to do because they're heavy and they want to pull you down on your front. It's a skill I haven't mastered yet. I will be the first to admit it. And yeah, it's just, I'm not there yet. Yeah, I like going through the holes in the bus. This new bus was a fun one to drop, and it's fun to swim around in. Everybody always likes to hang out at it, especially because this is a fish congregation area. It's safer for those that have to be on their knees to feed the fish or take a knee for anything on top of the bus. This bus is a lot better to do that on than the old bus because the old bus has so many rust holes in it. I love the old bus, don't get me wrong, but it's not something you need to be dropping knees on the top of. Sorry about the shaky camera work going up through here. Like, I'm still getting used to this camera. This was my first dive with it. In time, I'll get better with it. Also, with the lighting and all that. Like, this is completely manual camera. It's not like a GoPro. Um, I didn't even try to turn the light on it, to be honest with you. Yeah, his form is spot on. I mean, good helicopter turns, good trim. He's really good with his buoyancy. Oh, here we go. Travis's Miss Piggy right here. Got a funny video of that. And then Miss Piggy had a baby. And then two more little Miss Piggies showed up. These ones got tattoos. And I'm going to leave you guys with this one. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you made it this far, please smash that like button. If you're not already a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If you like this shot, make sure you leave me some love down in the comments. I'll leave y'all with the rig swap, the helicopter turn. I'm going to roll out. Till next time, I'll see you guys in the water.